Alright, then let's continue. What was my starting situation again? Okay. In a year, should research Diplotech, and then, if possible, some Miltech. I am not going to get that bureaucracy idea yet. It's not quite necessary yet. Ooh, I can offer to listen noble favors. Right, burn that prestige. I have got nothing better to do with him. And yuck. Gifts. Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Wait. Wait. Okay, they're very similar. In fact, they both have the same symbol up here. It's just that Yamano tribe has a couple additional symbols below it. A pair of a symbol below it. Look closely. It looks like a headdress that's upside down. Or drums with stylizing, or a stump, a pair of tree stumps. Oh well. I'm not gonna go to war with Akamatsu anytime soon, so especially since the truce is gonna be 10 years long. Besides, for the moment, trying to deal with 2 island daimyos is... Dang it! I was enjoying a moment of prosperity. Oh, not moment, month. Oh well. The meditation sect expands its influence into Sedu. Ah, Zen Temple. Huh, I actually clicked on the right province. I wasn't sure. I was looking around to see if I could get it. But the different sects of MEIOU Buddhism competed with each other over worshippers, each attempting to spread its influence over as much territory as they could. Monks built temples and shrines, established businesses, and developed lands for peasants to farm. This meant they were often welcomed by provincial governors, but they could also cause problems when they competed for the same territory. Now a sect has begun to expand into Setu. Compete with each other for worshippers. Sounds like modern companies, I have to admit. Ah, yes. The Temple of Samsung an android has continually been in clash with the cult of the Apple for the past 20 or 30 years. No! Do you not understand the meaning of that word? No! Oh no. Reduce discipline. 50% chance of lose ability, lose 5 legitimacy, lose 20 prestige, spend 68. Fine. I do not like those penalties. Rejoice! Communications efficiency has been recalculated. Your uncored provinces are now ready for coring, if they don't have unrest. Which they shouldn't. Yeah. Besides, non-cores get minus 12 unrest because they get plus 60, they get 60% higher average autonomy. Which is actually a pain because I'm not going to get any of these. Well, I'm going to be able to get something out of Eisen pretty quickly, but Not out of Farimo or Sedu. No, as soon as Biasman's cored, I'll be able to get stuff out of it. It also has to do with the fact that there's greater nobles lording over here, while here the burghers have control. We have only 3%. Yeah. This is why I saved up. I dropped down to 140. This is why I didn't take the idea group. Additionally, if you take a look at how long it takes to core, right now it's, well, I did it at 31st of July, 1379. It will finish 31st of May, 1383, which is, well, a little less than 4 years. I think the same applies, yes. Make up your mind, Ashikaga. Yep. So I don't lose the innovativeness buff. Slowly waiting for meritocracy to come around and for my course to complete. There's a bioware work to let me fabricate a claim. It's going to be a while. Oh joy. Please no church displeasure, please no church. Dang it. Well, I'm going to be losing some of that. Oh well. I just need partial. That should be enough. I'm going to have to defend myself because, well, yeah. Alright, all the daimyos against all the daimyos. Ouch. Usagi has -2 stab. So does Yamana. They deserve. Right, so where are the troops going to rise at? There's one. There's the other. Okay. I'm going to restrict looting. The main reason for that is because eventually I want that to be my territory. Because eventually I'll contest the shogunate. Or the emperor, it depends on which side wins. Because of course, I will be forced to bend knee to them, because I can't go against all the daimyos at once. Even though that's kind of what's going on at the moment. On the other hand, I've got all the other... half the daimyos on one side, half on the other. Right, get to Sanuki. Warfare and MNT. Let me wait for the month to take before I actually try anything. That's... Come on, okay. 3 light ships versus... Okay. There's definitely the cannons and hull advantage here, so I'm gonna go ahead and assist. Vassal fee. I am actually getting a 100th of a ducat per month because of the autonomous vassal. Okay. I was thinking, wait, am I a regular vassal now? No. That was just me misreading something. I almost certainly can win this fight. I've got, first off, double unit advantage, and the fact that I also have a unit of cavalry, which, this early in the game, is 3 times as good as an infantry unit, despite only being 1.5 times enough. Okay, not 1.5 times, but it's only 33%, no, 66% more. And for triple the combat capabilities, that's a good trade. On the other hand, I am in Forest Mountain, so I do get a -2 die roll, but the fact that I stack wipes... No, I didn't stack wipe, but I still dealt a huge amount more damage to them. Just goes to show how important troop quality can be in the other game, if there's enough disparity between units. For example, simply having cavalry in M&T gives you a huge advantage in any sort of warfare. And that's how cavalry should be. At the very least, at the beginning of the game, they're a necessary component to a battle victory, since they're the dedicated shock troops. They're the ones that can deal damage, while the infantry is there to take the hits. Finally afford Miltech, though. Lovely. My infantry are now twice as effective in the shock phase, which is actually pretty helpful. Hey, your other guys with Usagi as a subject. You know what? Fine. Yeah, the loot pool. Right, since for whatever reason no one's... Bolster National... Does that mean I'm going to need 4 units to do that? Because I don't want to do that. I really do not want that to be the case. How could they let something that annoying happen? I'm not gonna need to research any tech. I plan on not grabbing any more ideas for a while. Yeah, if I was giving them corrupt. Okay, I must have done it too soon. I think every thing has a 10-year cooldown, while actually offering favors has a 5-year cooldown. I'm sure Ashikaga will prefer to have this. Because I certainly don't want it for myself. This does more fun. The colors, it just tries to be a gradient between... I think it's trying to be a gradient between two specific colors, but I can't handle it. By specific colors, on computers, a color is decided by 3 numbers, each of which can vary between 0 and 255, with, if I remember correctly, 000 being, well, black, and 255, 255, 255 being white, and basically each number standing for how much of one of the 3 primary colors of light, red, blue, and green, basically how bright they are, with 255 being max brightness and 0 being minimum brightness. By the way, the only thing primary about those colors is because that's the 3 colors that the nerve cells in our eyes can see, or detect, more or less. They can only detect the intensity of red, blue, and green light. At the very least, when it's high intensity. Lower intensity can... the lower intensity, so I don't actually remember the name. I need to look it up. Which one is rods and which one is cones? Okay, the cones are the ones for the colors. There's 3 kinds of cones. The ones, which I said, one for each of the primary colors. There's also the rods, which only happen to have... There's only one type, and those are better used for night vision. At least their design is better base for it. Okay. So, I figure what it's trying to do there is... It's been given a number. Problem is, the number calculated actually happens to be a decimal. Or it just happens to be just the right number so that something goes wrong. Which is not good. And that right there seems to be trouble heading my way, so... Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so they're going to arrive on the 27th. I would arrive on the 8th of May. The siege is going to take 20 days, so I don't have 20 days. I better leave. And get out of there while I can. And we've won. Today, the last emperor of the Southern Court has surrendered his capital, seeing the futility of further warfare. Victorious retainers have either killed in combat or captured the leaders of the rebellion. Per the conducted treaty, the imperial regalia will return to Kyoto. What kind of a Latinized name is that? And the future successions will be alternating between 2 lines of the dynasty. Hopefully the military administration can bring the land of the rising sun the peace and prosperity it deserves. Hopefully. Nah, my hope is more of I eventually overtake the shogunate and unify it under my own dynasty. Japan accepted peace with their former enemies Ashikaga. Full annexation abandoned. Akamatsu will cede Mimaksu to Ashikaga. Date will cede Uzu and Guzu to Ashikaga. Yetyu to Ashikaga. Figo to Ashikaga. Muzi to Ashikaga. Yamano will give cores Idumu to Kyogoku. Peace will cost 20 diplo points. Woohoo! Conquest capability, suffer space of 69.2, aggressive expansion penalty. Total of 18 prestige will be divided between Ashikaga and its allies. I gain 1.5, Japan gains negative 18. I gain 4 power projection. Right, now I can return to my home provinces. Hopefully without fighting any separatists along the way. Okay, let's save. And until... yeah, tomorrow. It should be tomorrow. Till then.